Good afternoon. My name is Cody Carden, and I'm highly interested in being your next boys basketball coach. I want to thank you for giving me this opportunity to present this video to you guys. So, why McIntosh High School? It's very simple. I don't want to be at a position where it's just a job. I want constant alignment for my high standards, the school's high standards, the community's high standards, the players' high standards, the teachers' high standards. I want direct alignment. What my biggest fear is me taking over a job, and I have super high standards, and the standards are not that way for the teachers. The standards are not that way for the parents, the communities, the administration. And I know McIntosh is that school with parents, the community, the teachers, the administration who have high standards because of their strong academics, because of their rich athletic history, because of the tremendous community that is around Peachtree City. That's what I want to be a part of. That's what I want the culture to be around about promoting high standards and we are basketball. We're gonna have high standards for basketball, but I want high standards for every aspect of my life and every aspect of my players' lives. My philosophy on multi-sport athletes, I highly encourage athletes to play multiple sports. I think it is the best way to just continuously build a competitive spirit in athletes. If they are always competing from football to basketball to baseball to track, I want them to always have those competitive juices flowing, which is an absolute must in our program. I think it's an absolute uh, or I absolutely highly recommend all athletes to do that. The weight room, absolutely. I run a weight training class in my school right now. I'm the weight training teacher. It was one of the fields I was wanting to pursue before I got into coaching basketball, strength and conditioning. I understand the benefits of it. I know the benefits of it. I talk about it every single day with my class. I would highly recommend all my basketball players get into a weight training program or class. The best case scenario, I am running class, so I know exactly what we're doing, what these guys are doing. So it is a must. Outside training would be highly encouraged, whether that be AAU basketball, whether it be personal training on their own. But if they are not involved in those sports, if they do not have the love for baseball, football, track, whatever the sport might be, the expectation would be to be committed to our uh, year-round developmental program and that's probably the biggest thing is if they're not involved in those sports, we're going to have a year-round player development system in place so they are always getting better in the game of basketball. And if they're involved in baseball, I want them to be involved in baseball, but also still have basketball in the back of their minds because of the culture we have around it. So it would definitely be a requirement. The key pillars of our basketball program, I could probably take 30 minutes to talk about this, and these might seem cliche, but to me, there's nothing that needs to be more complex than this. Culture, development, competition. The standards are high in my culture. The character is developed in my culture. Leadership is developed in my culture. Development as a whole, whether that be basketball, athletic ability, like we just talked about with the strength and conditioning, I want us to always be developing the academic development for some of the players, life development, character development. I think these are all very essential aspects of any quality athletic program. Just not developing strictly the basketball, which obviously that's important. I know how to do that. I'm really good at that. But developing the athlete, developing developing the person as a whole. I want to lead in a position through my faith and through Christ, and I really am going to push developing every aspect of the individual in every form. And lastly, competition. I'm a very competitive guy. I want to hit the ground running. If I get the job, competition is a high trait for me. I want my players to be competitive. I want them to be the most competitive in the classroom. I want them to be most competitive in the workforce. I want them to be the most competitive on the court. So at the end of their career, our vision is we want tough players and we also want tough people. It's a very important aspect of the program for me. Lastly, what do I bring specifically to this basketball program? Basketball strictly, we are going to be fast paced. We're going to be up tempo. It's a style of play that the basketball players want to play in, and it just frankly just how kids are nowadays. They want to be up tempo. We're going to be the fastest, best shooting team in the state of Georgia. That's my uh, that's my thought process, and we're going to get started right away. From a non-basketball standpoint, obviously we just talked about it. High standards, high accountability for all the players in the program. And what I would really like to pursue, my biggest interest is a vertical alignment, a program alignment from the feeder program, the middle school kids, all the way to high school, just so when they come to McIntosh, they know what to expect. They already know the high standards because we've been preaching it since they were fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth grade, and then when they get to high school. If you guys need anything from me, please reach out. Here's my cell. There's my school email. There's my personal email. I really think I would be a great fit for McIntosh. I have some family that just recently moved to McIntosh. I've seen the area. I absolutely love the area. This would be just a great situation for me and my family. But if you need anything from me, just please let me know. I really look forward to hearing from you guys. Thank you.